Happy May. Today is May 1st. My favorite month is my birth month, actually. But it's also the month where everything starts really growing in earnest, and we start seeing flowers, and the weather is much better. Today it is nice. And today I wanted to see how the wildflowers that we planted in March are doing. So we're going to look at them. And if you planted them at about the same times as I did, you should have the same result. This is the little space that I seeded in March, early March. And you see that it has grown enormously. All the flowers are not recognizable because they're still way too small, like this one. But some of them are already pretty recognizable because the leaves are very specific. For example, this one is a cosmos. So the cosmos is a very tall plant. It's going to grow probably 3 feet. So of course it's just started and there is no flower inside, which is perfectly normal. And this one also is a very pretty flower, which is called a larkspur. Hi guys! It is called a larkspur. The larkspur is probably the first one that's going to bloom of the whole lot. It's a very pretty purple flower and it's very productive. You'll see a lot of these little flowers when it starts blooming. Now that we've seen what happened to the plant that we seeded in March, I'd like to show you what happened to the plants I seeded last year. You will see that after 1 year, the plants grow faster than the first year. So, follow me. Of growing pattern in a way. This bed here, you may be familiar with it if you saw it last year. It's along 67 road, so when you pass by the pantry behind the white fence, this last year you would have seen these very tall, gorgeous flowers. It was lush, it was all the colors imaginable. And I didn't do much to them. Some of them are perennial, so they would come back anyway, but some of them are not. I just let them seed themselves. I took a couple of seed that I distribute, of course, to the community, but I left enough for the plants to reseed itself. So you see the larkspur are all over. And once again, I didn't plant them. They are from the seeds that fell from the larkspur that we had last year. What we have here that you may have in the mix that I give you is the poppies. So poppies, when they start, looks just like this. These are common poppies. They may not be the sulfur poppies that I gave you, but they're definitely the common poppies. These poppies are going to be pink or white. There are a couple of weeds that I don't want. For example, this that I'm going to remove right now, kind of. I may not include this. You have to recognize your weeds. This one is a horseweed, not good at all. It may cause, it is very invasive and it's going to be all over the place, so you don't want it. This is called white snake roots. A lot of gardeners are going to tell you that they are weeds, that they spread, etc., etc. It is true, but they're also very pretty. So when a so-called weed is a native flower, I get rid of some, but I keep some because they're very pretty. Here is another one of those plants that I didn't plant here, and this is called daisy fleabane. The daisy fleabane looks like a tiny little daisy. It's white and it looks like a beautiful cloud. I like it because there's not that many white flowers in this bed. They're all very bright colors. So a little white makes the whole thing breathe. This is something else that may happen again and again in the garden. especially with wildflowers. They tend to spread a lot, which some people don't like. I love it. Here is a very good example. This is a borage that I never put here. It came here probably from another borage that I planted, and it is fine because, as I explained in another video, borage attracts pollinators and it repels some pests. Another plant that I gave you is a nasturtia. It's a beautiful flowering plant. We planted it about a month ago. This is where it's at now. We had a few more, but the squirrels stole the seeds. They don't grow very tall. If they are elevated enough, like in this case on the plant stand, when they grow, they are going to drape over. In the butterfly garden, we have strictly wildflowers, that is native flowers. One of them is the Anis alyssum. I know I gave you Anis alyssum. The other thing that's growing here that I gave to quite a few of you is the 4 o'clock. The 4 o'clock starts very late, you see, is just starting. These are not even the true leaves. They are the first set of leaves, and the true leaves are going to come later and will be different. The 4 o'clock is a plant that blooms pretty late in this season, so it has plenty of time to grow. That's it for now, and see you next time.